Hello guys, it's Erin at Book Lioness, and as I catalog my decks, I am going down the line here. I am on the Fenestra Tarot. It was a mass market production by US Games, and a lot of people don't like it, oddly. Some people love it, some people don't, and it's because of the coloring and the faces. You know, you can't please them all, but I found the artwork beautiful. It was soft watercolors and ethereal. The artist lived in, I want to say, Ethiopia and several places, Thailand, and she took her background and combined them with Egyptian and Japanese cultures to create the beings in this deck. So let's take a little show and tell. I haven't had much time to work with it yet, but again, I enjoyed the artwork enough to get it and work with it. It's currently spring, but the colorings on here I would think would work well for fall. They are more in the autumnal colors with reds and oranges and browns. So it came in this little box, and it was a US Games box, you know, kind of thin, but it is what you'd expect for a mass market, kind of flimsy, but there you have it. And this little book, little white book, literally, it's has some brief descriptions in here for you to read. So you can get a, you know, kind of brief example of, you know, the suit and what each card kind of, you know, means with a little reversal. But you don't get the artist's impression of what she thought for each one, which is kind of disappointing, but, you know, it is what it is. There's a sample spread in the back that you can do as well. So that's the little book, very, very thin. The cardstock, I have our Pamela Coleman Smith comparison. So the cardstock, it's a little bit, tiny bit shorter and a tiny bit wider. So there, that's a better example for you. There's the difference in the width. The cardstock is definitely thinner than Pamela Coleman Smith, but not by much. It's not Llewellyn thinness. So nice texture for if you like to shuffle a lot. Not very thick. So this is the card back. Beautiful roses. It's kind of Art Deco looking. It does have borders. But again, there are the coloring that I would think would be for autumn with the browns and oranges and reddish hues. Lovely. But they are very ethereal looking beings. The faces are all almost elf-like, you'd think. But I do have a couple that I would say probably wouldn't be my favorite. That would be, let's see, the moon card is a bit odd. And I know other people have commented on this as well. There's your border around with the roses underneath with the infinity sign. But the moon card is not what we're used to seeing. And it's just kind of odd. Maybe the females are, you know, a little lost by the moon. I'm not sure, but that card was one that was like, what was the artist thinking? It would be handy to know. And the other one, of course, would be the sun card because, you know, I'm one of those that's not fond of the baby on the card. I realize that's for the inner child significantly, but it's just kind of odd to me. I mean, you don't even see the horse in it. The sun is rather beautiful, but yeah, it's just kind of an odd card. Cards that are notable, that stand out. Here is the Tower. And see if you can see the detail there. Almost stained glass with watercolor applied. Just beautiful detail there. And you can see the lightning and fire and smoke and the crown being knocked off. Just beautiful detail there. Speaking of detail, I have to share this. I got this from Amazon, and my husband laughed because it's advertised for people that have poor eyesight. You know, if you if you want to read a menu in a dark restaurant or something, you know, you can see for old people. But that's not why I got it. I got it because I wanted to see details, you know, up close. And I'm sure this doesn't really do justice, you know, on the screen. But I got it because it's handy for some of these cards. If you really want to see the artwork up front and center, it comes in handy, and it lights up. So just something to share. It has an alternate lens. It's a little bit sharper, it's a little smaller, and it came in this nice case. So just sharing that with you folks, and my husband can laugh. Do you need glasses? No, I just want to see the detail. So a couple other cards that are notable for me. This one, the Star, I thought this was just lovely and very, again, ethereal looking, beautiful star card. And this one, the Knight of Swords. I just love the action in this. I love the motion. I love his grit and determination, and just, you can see he's just charging forward. And of course, my deal breakers. Here we have the High Priestess, which is on the cover of the box. I love this High Priestess. I love how she is. She's just so calm, meditative. You can peek behind the curtain there and get a glimpse, but she is definitely one that has some secrets. And the Two of Swords. Almost odd how the water appears red behind her, but then again, it could be because with the eclipse and the sunlight, it's, you know, tinting it like a sunset would. So an interesting card. And the Eight of Swords. And the Queen of Swords. I just loved her. And again, some people are put off by the style of the faces. I find them, again, almost elf-like or angelic. Very wise eyes, ageless faces. And I love the wind with her hair. And finally, my favorite card of all, this one, the Strength card. Now, it's not showing the lion being gagged or chained or, you know, anything like that. It's just showing a gentle strength, an inner strength. And she has bonded with the lion. The lion is tamed and silent with its eyes closed. Just a wonderful representation of the Strength card. So that is the Fenestra Tarot. I'm very happy to have shared this with you. I hope you enjoyed it. And if it does pique your interest, it is worthwhile getting this. So take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.